Hi, I'm Kinem, and welcome to my channel. And that sounded a little bit Russian. I am not Russian, but I am also not a native English speaker. So I may make some mistakes. English is my third kind of fourthish language. So yeah, just so you know. And I'm practicing right now. This is my way of practicing. And also, I'm sharing a couple of things I would like to share with you. For example, wait. Interesting. Interesting. Nothing. That makes sense now. Okay. Whatever it is that you're going through, just meditate. Just meditate. And that's something I will always advise everybody and anybody to. Just meditate. I am not a therapist or a psychologist or a whatever. I am a hobby psychologist, but I'm not a professional. So I will not talk about I'm not going to say if you have whatever mental illness, then it meditation will heal you. But if you're asking me, not from a professional standpoint, if you're asking me, well, nobody asked, but if I am sharing what I know from my experience, and I have been through depression a very long time ago. I had also depression, and that is something that it's is um very widely, how do you say it, widely spread. Like many people go through depression, many people are in a depression, many girls, many women, and that is normal. That is nothing, well, it shouldn't be normal, but it is nothing to worry about. That is just a time in your life where you, just like Jim Carrey said it, he said it very nicely, you cannot play that avatar anymore. And it shows, like when you had depression, you had experienced depression, or you are right, you're currently in one, then you know that it doesn't feel like you can bear it anymore, like you cannot hold that. You don't want to be with the people you were, you don't want to be at that workplace that you usually go, you, like, it's literally, life is literally sorting itself, like it's doing its own thing. It is already forcing you to let everything go. Let that avatar go. Let that person that you thought you were up until that point just die slowly. And I don't know why many people are afraid of that term, dying. Like, that is, it's nothing bad, nothing, I don't know. It's people give it in, they attach something to it. They attach so many things to words when words should just be a way to express ourselves, to express the things, to express whatever. And dying is also just a process, so it's nothing bad. You shouldn't attach your own emotions to that. If you try to communicate your own emotions, then you will use words. We try to put our emotion into words, but you shouldn't attach anything, or your well-being onto words. So I will say die a lot. And if you are triggered by that, I found out that many people are triggered by that, even though I don't know why. Just you need to go and click away and whatever. But for the people that are already in some place of they that for people that can already hold have space to hold truth, or one kind of truth, because there's not one truth. It's just different ways of expression. So what I want to say is, like, the whole point is, if you're depressed right now, or you're feeling a lot of anxiety, or you're feeling whatever that is feeling, when it feels like you're stuck, or you feel like something is laying on top of you like a burden or something, whatever it is that does not feel good, nothing, almost nothing, just, even though it's almost nothing, but let, for you it's nothing, okay, let us say it's nothing, will change your situation from the outside. No person, no motivation, not even me, my words, even though I hope to, I wish to. That's why I'm talking to myself right now. I would hope that it will spark something in you, because it will touch your soul. But even that is not enough to heal you. Everything only and can only start from you. Everything starts within you. So whatever it is that you're going through, whatever that feels like that you cannot live with anymore, is just your body, your mind giving you signals that you cannot play this role anymore. And it's not bad. It's nothing bad. Just let it die. Don't hold anymore onto whatever you thought you should be, you thought you should look like, you thought your life should be already, or what you, like, the pressure you put onto yourself because of whoever else, if it, family, or people outside, or I don't know, or people that you saw on social media, whatever. The first thing I would advise someone that is going through a hard time is to delete your social media. Yes, I know I will upload it on YouTube. I don't know if that counts as a social media platform, but um, I mean, if you will see this and this resonates with you, then maybe that is for a reason. You decide. As I said, you decide. It's your own power, your own, you have power over your life, even if you're in a depression. And what I would advise someone to do, the first thing would be to delete your social media, like TikTok, Instagram, whatever else. I don't know. I am not saying that these apps are bad, but they are not helping you in any way. You cannot gain any way of motivation from them, because cannot motivate you. I cannot motivate you, and nobody else that you see who has a fancy life online can motivate you when you're in that place, when you're in that state. So the best thing would be to completely delete it, completely uh, try to don't try. Trying is another word, actually. It's you do or you don't. There's no trying. Trying is only in your mind. Like, delete it, start to get yourself a journal, and start to write everything out of yourself instead of consuming new things, thinking that you should motivate yourself and get new discipline and do this and do that. It's like you're feeding your mind with unnecessary stuff, with nonsense that will not do anything, because when you're depressed, you're already enough. You're too much. You're too much. It should go out of you. You should peel it off. You should leave it, lose it, like let it die. There shouldn't be any more input. I know that does not sound practical, but I think, in my opinion, somebody in that position shouldn't even go to work. He should. Usually, people don't even do that anymore. Like, even if you depressed, many people naturally don't even go to work anymore, or they naturally don't hang out with the friends they knew, or they naturally don't whatever they did. Like, it's happening naturally on its own. It's already happening. You're already dying, kind of. Okay, you will not really lose your life. It will be just the person that you were, the person that you played to be. The Your name will be the same, your age will be the same, or maybe not, I don't know, like 1 to 2 years, depending on how long this will take. And that is these things doesn't even matter. The point is that whatever you were should you should detach yourself from that person. You should detach from everything that person wanted to do, wanted to be. And even if that can hurt, well, it will hurt. It should hurt. It's nothing bad. It's nothing that will, mm, like, it's not like you will go come out of that phase, out of that state, and your life doesn't make any sense anymore. Or, like, leave the future, leave the what will happen after that, leave that. Like, don't think about the future, don't try to manifest things and whatever. Like, manifestation, I will always say this: manifestation is only a byproduct of meditation, of a state of being that you achieve. It's not about how many times you script something, how many times you, I don't know what these people always say, like, how many times you, what else, what is it, look in the mirror and tell yourself something. You can do that, do these things, you can script down. But what you shouldn't do, that's not something you should do when you are in a position like depression. Okay, so what you could do, or what I would advise someone in that position to do, is, as I said, you start your day without your phone, of your without social media, without any new input. You get yourself your journal and you write down whatever it is that is in you, in your mind, should at first should go out. If you never had an experience with meditation, like sitting down and meditating consciously, just start with putting the things out, like, if so that you get a feeling of relief, of being lighter, like putting the things out of your head and just writing them down. Maybe it will feel like that is your second brain, and that's what you should do with that book, that journal you write in. It shouldn't be something that you think about, oh, maybe I will read this later, or maybe it should look nice and cute, because sometimes I look online on these on YouTube, these videos where people have their journal and they make it look very fancy and whatever. This is not the fancy journal. Okay, this is the journal that should accompany you through this phase, to get whatever junk is in you out. Okay, so you can even throw it away when you're finished with it. It's not supposed to be something that you read. If you want to, you can, maybe even if you're 80 years old and you look back and think like, okay, maybe I want to read this. But it's nothing important. It should free you. It should help you to free yourself. So You write the things down, even if I did that myself. That's when I that back then that was the period of my life where I started consistently journaling, and I still have them here. I did not read them after that, but maybe I will. As I said, maybe I'm 90 years old if I live that long, and I will read that. And what I want to say is, and I also wrote like things, maybe the same sentence the whole page, like that repeatedly, or whatever it is that is circling in your mind, and things that you're not aware of because you're distracting yourself with social media. You're distracting yourself with inspirational stuff. Nothing will inspire you, maybe for like 2 seconds, maybe for like a minute, maybe at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning. You will be motivated to do things. But I want to talk about that also, if I don't forget to, why you're motivated at night and then you don't do the things you want to do. Just peel the layers. Just peel the layers like an onion that is like the things that you thought you want to be, that you want to achieve. Just let it loose. If it's like people that you hold on to, if it's situations, if it's a life that you wish you had, but you're still not there yet, if it is, I don't know. Oh, the way you wanted yourself to look like, but you're still not there and you're struggling. Whatever, write it down. Just write it down. Let it out, and then definitely, this is what I always advise to is to meditate. Just meditate. Okay, and if you are not familiar with that practice, there are so many guided meditations and whatever. But if I'm being honest, I don't recommend these. Not because they're bad or not good or whatever. There's so many good stuff out there. But as I said, in that situation, someone should distance themselves from input, from too much input. It can help you if you struggle. It can help you, but in that situation, it is very easy to get distracted and to get lost again. Even if you get your phone again and then you look up YouTube for some guided meditation, the chances are very high that you will distract yourself, that you will watch something and you will do nothing. That's why I advise to how is it called? Shut your phone down, put it off, or put it down. I don't know, like make it dead. So you don't have the you first, because it takes discipline. It takes discipline, and when you're in that position, you're not disciplined enough. Well, you are disciplined. Every person is disciplined, but the discipline is used for something else. Is used for the negative part, for the criticizing, for the like whatever. We need to shift that to a different place, to a different something that is benefiting you. And that's why get familiar with meditation by sitting down, do it on your own, experiencing and do it on your own, not knowing anything. The only thing you need to know, you already do. It's breathing. It's something you do unconsciously. You need to breathe. Just breathe. And whatever happens in your mind, it will distract you. The sounds will distract you. The thoughts will distract you. And the only thing that will get you out of there is your breath, is your breathing. Just breathe and always come back to yourself and do this for as long as you can and just a little bit more. Just like working out. You don't work out for you don't do the sets that you need to do. You don't do the repetitions that you not need to do. I mean, like that you can do, that feels comfortable. You do even more to gain gains, to make gains, to build muscle, to become stronger. And I will also talk about working out in at another time because I love it so much. Since it's not only for your body, it's also something much deeper. There is so much more to moving your body, to becoming stronger. Um, but as I said, another time. So I just wanted to give an example for the breathing exercise. You shouldn't sit there and meditate for as long as it feels comfortable because you're not moving any further. You're not making any space for becoming bigger because depression feels like you're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but also like there's no room, like it's too much. It's kind of like you're feeling, I can only speak from my experience, but I think it's, and I heard about it, that it feels the same kind of. It's always like you're too much in just a tiny person. Like your person, you're the person that you are. I hope I'm not breathing too much into the mic right now. um the person that you are is too much, too small, but should become bigger to hold, to have space. So we need to get rid of what is there by not suppressing it, letting it be. That's why you first start to write it down, and then you need to breathe and watch your thoughts when they come, and get back to your breathing. When it comes again, you breathe again. When it comes again, you see it, you breathe again. And that's something you will do for as long as you can and a little longer. And then you do that every day, every day. Back then when I started, I was meditating for the whole day. That was my monk face. Like if somebody from the outside would watch me, they would have thought I am crazy. I am crazy. But when you're in that position, it doesn't even matter. And it changed so much in my life. I was completely socially isolated. I didn't even eat anything anymore. I was literally just sitting and breathing. I was just doing photosynthesis. No, I mean, I was just meditating for hours and days and hours. And it was a period in my life. It was, that was a cat hair. Um, it went on for quite a period, but it was the best time in my life. Now I still meditate, but it's more incorporated into my life. But we can talk about that also later, how to incorporate that into your life. I just want to talk about, in this video, I just want to talk about or reach the ones that may be in a situation where they're not even at that point to incorporate anything in their life. They first need to get rid of whatever is there, what is too much, and get rid of the negativity, get rid of the the junk and the dirt and the nastiness and the nonsense and the mind games. Okay, like one mind game, something I mentioned earlier, doing these motivational thoughts, having these motivational thoughts at 2 a.m., at 1 a.m., at 3 a.m., and then thinking like, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, and next week I'm gonna do this, and tomorrow I will be working out, and then I will do this, and the next day comes and you're doing what? Yeah, you're doing nothing. You know why? Honey, you know why? Because that was an illusion. It was an illusion. Your mind likes to, may I say it, that's just masturbation, mental masturbation, what you do at night. Because Thinking about the future is fancy, is inspiring. You know why? Because it only exists here when you think about it. You can make it exist just here. It does not exist here. Well, it does exist, but let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. The future does not exist right now. The future is now. The future is now in another time. But you know what will happen at that point? It will be now again. So you being at night thinking about these thoughts, inspirational things, motivation, is just whatever in your mind, okay? You need to let that go. Don't fool yourself. Just let yourself be for what it is. Accept that you don't do anything. Accept that you're waking up. Like, accept everything that you are. Accept everything that you wake up the next day and you do nothing. If that is the case for you, if you do something that you need to do, maybe you're working and doing things, accept the place that you are at. Accept your mental health. Accept everything. And after that, let it go. Just let it go. Now, yeah. So becoming aware should be your first priority. Excuse me. It was a burpee. Burpee? Becoming aware should be your first priority. And meditation will get you there. So don't focus on manifesting new stuff. Don't focus on becoming what you want to become. Just let that person that you was die so you can move further, so you can move away from that person that you were. And as I said, if you have the the chance, the possibility to get away from your workplace, from your, like, take a break from everything, and I don't mean like 1 week or 2 weeks. I'm so sorry, but that is not enough. I don't know, maybe it will be, but depending on your mental state and depending on how long you're living like this and depending on what else is also pushing on top of you, it can take a lot longer. But if it's just some small things that you need to change in your life, okay, do it. Do, like, get yourself allow yourself to be with yourself, to be with your thoughts, to be with your mm, to be with what you don't want to be with what you distract yourself from, to be what you need to see, feel, hear, everything that is the reason for why you do the things that you do. Like, sit there and just watch yourself, watch your thoughts and what you feel about yourself. And don't be like, oh, no, like, when I wrote in my journal back then, I cried all the time. I cried a lot. And you may be crying also a lot. But then you will push yourself and act like nothing happened and act like you feel better now. Of course, you will feel better after you cried. It's a releasing process. But it's not that your life changed now because I write a couple of things for a couple of days and now my life is turned upside down and now I can manifest and do whatever I want. No, you cannot. You know why? Because you have to get to the core, like to the center of the onion. Okay, you are a cute little onion, but there's so many layers. And I like onions. They taste good. I eat every layer until the middle part. And you know the middle part is always the sweetest. Each layer tastes good, but the middle part is the sweetest. And that's also the same with you. So the outer part, maybe the shell even, I don't know how the shell tastes. It could be bitter, it could be whatever, but if after you peel that off and you go even deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, that does not have to happen. And it usually doesn't happen on one day, in one sitting of meditation, in one whatever. It takes time. Allow yourself to be whatever you are. Allow yourself to be depressed. Allow yourself to be whatever you are. Like, allow yourself to look whatever you do right now. Allow yourself to be a disgrace. Allow yourself to be a whatever it is, like a failure, or whatever your thoughts are right now, whatever you're feeling about yourself right now. Don't fight it. What is wrong with being a failure? Failure. What is wrong with being whatever? Like, it is just what you think about yourself in that moment. It is just what you feel about yourself in that moment, because you couldn't get to the core of yourself. You will understand so much more if you come to the core. And to go there, to come closer to that, you must peel the layers, and you need to stop distracting yourself and focus on your breathing and become aware of yourself. If you are not already, become aware of yourself. And not, I'm not talking about like, well, become aware of what you say and be nice to people. And no, that is not becoming aware. Go deeper. Go even deeper. So I try to make it easy for the ones that did not have that connection to with themselves, with everything, because the less you become, the more you become nothing, the more you become everything. Because nothing in this universe holds potential for everything, is everything. And since when there is potential for everything, there is room, there is space. And the goal is for you to be that, to be that, to be just being. Like, just being is space. Just being is freedom, is peace, is love. And there is everything is possible. But as soon as there is something attached to it, as soon as there is something, some person, something, I don't know, like some border, it's limited. It gets limited. You're limited now. And the more limitations you put, the smaller and smaller and smaller you become, and the less you can breathe anymore. You feel like you're suffocating. That's why you should find your way back. You should find your way back to nothingness, allowing yourself to be nothing in a world where everybody tries to be something. That's why I advise you to meditate and put your phone down, or your whatever device it is that you watch other people from. Okay? I wish and I hope this will reach someone, somebody that will watch this and then just click away, put it down, put the phone down, and we'll just start slowly and slowly. Okay? Because don't take so much onto yourself. Don't uh, have new tasks to do. Even if I gave you one, like meditating and writing it down, but these shouldn't be tasks, or these could be the only tasks that maybe, if you want to, if you feel like, could free you. Because if there's nothing left, when you're like really, really depressed, like when we're talking about someone who is feeling completely like nothing is making sense anymore, like living is nothing. In that place, you will try to, like, the like, how you say that, the smallest bit of hope, whatever there is that you have, like the smallest bit of hope in, you will do that just so you can heal. And meditating and, yeah, becoming aware, coming to a place of being nothing, of being as little as possible, is your way, can be your way to a life, to a life that is full of freedom and peace and love and everything else that is also accompanied by these emotions or by these states, will accompany you when you get there. That's why I said what I said, that no, manifestation is only a byproduct of meditation. It will happen. It will happen. Just, that's what the people try to say. It will happen on its own, but need to become first. Not first, you need to become. At first, you need to become. Okay? And becoming is a state of being. You need to become, period. Yeah. Okay, that was a lot. I will post this, and I think no, that's it. I hope you have a good day, and if that resonated with anybody, then let me know. And also, love, peace.